Well, hello there. A few weeks ago, I made a video in which I drew myself portrait, and the result was pretty lame because I didn't have enough time for all the measurements. So in this video, I am going to attempt it again, but I'm going to give myself a full 15 minutes. I have also decided not to use a mirror and instead print a photo so you can see how I find all the measurements. My studio is a total mess right now, like a battlefield, because we're going through some serious remodeling in the house. So please forgive the mess, but I have given myself enough room around the studio area so I could make this video. Despite everything, I remain committed to make one video each week for as long as I can. The supplies I'm going to use is going to be this Kebak stick for measurements, my electrical eraser for harder highlights, my pencil eraser, a soft hard charcoal pencil, a Nitron soft pencil stick, a little piece of a kneaded eraser. I know that I look very serious in here, but I did it on purpose because it's going to be a lot easier for me to draw the features if I remain with a neutral expression than if I'm smiling. So I just have to bypass my vanity and just try to draw what I see. And without further ado, let's get this party started. Alright, we're setting this to 15 minutes, the timer. Ready, set, go. The first thing I'm going to do is make a line in here and figure it out. I'm going to make the portrait slightly larger. So if the length is this much, the width, so the width is about 3/4 of the length, or all the way to my eyebrows, okay? So I'm going to say that the length is about here. The top, bottom. Top of head, and then the width. I know that my face is divided in 3 areas that they're equal, so I'm going to divide them right now. Just a little bit longer. Okay. Sorry, I cut my finger. I cut my finger, so I can't do it. All right. So now we know that if this is the eyebrows, the width of my face is going to be here, about that much. All right. And then the ears stick out a little bit more, like so. Okay, so I'm going to try to do the perimeter of the face. My ears are tiny, and this is the bottom of the nose, and my ears are high set, a little higher, so my ears in there. Okay, and my face. My face has changed a lot since I've gotten older. I used to have a very sharp jawline, but you know, gravity makes everything go down, so my face definitely has changed dramatically. I call that character, okay? So I'm going to take a good 5 minutes probably, just to make sure that I have the right proportions in the head, okay? So this is a little bit of the hair. I have a bad hair day. I really need a haircut, but believe me when I tell you, I have not had time for one. So the haircut at this point is a little out of the question, but okay, this is my bandana. I can't stand the hair on my face, so I can't think if the hair's on my face. All right, so pretty good. Actually, we use about 4 minutes, not 5. So now we are going to position the eyebrows. My eyebrows have gotten a lot smaller through the years. I used to have huge eyebrows. All the way here, pretty long, and they're very low set too. They're extremely low set. Okay, I can erase that. And you know me, I'm not doing the eyes, not yet. Gotta work myself out. So this is the tip of my nose, and my nose have also gotten wider. You know, they say that your ears and your nose continue to grow forever. I don't have a problem with my ears because they were tiny to begin with, but my nose, I'm not so happy about my nose continue to grow, but what are you gonna do, right? There are worse things in the world. Okay, so now from here to here, right at the middle, is going to be the mouth. So I'm gonna make a line. And I have a very long phildrum. The area between the bottom of the nose and the top of the lips is called phildrum. Usually is an indicator of creativity. Very creative people usually have very low phildrum. You look at this, you can almost land a plane in here, it's so huge. All right. I know I look really serious. So, 8 minutes 58. Also, I took this picture with full frontal light by the window, and I did it on purpose so it will eliminate shadows and it will make it a little bit easier to draw. All right. Now, it's definitely not appealing. You really want some light. My nostrils are up. That I know. You can see my thoughts through them. Okay. Try not to stay too critical. Hair here, eyebrow there. Okay, so right here, I do know that almost in the end in here, that's going to be the pupils. This is the top. Okay. This is substantially darker. I know it's a very strong highlight, and also my My eyes are very round and you can see the entire eyeball. Almost have the effect of the deer caught on the headlines. I think I'm gonna use the pencil for this because I have a little bit more control. And they're pretty close set. My eyes are pretty close set. Okay. I'm gonna say this is a highlight right there. I changed the highlight a little bit. I didn't want to put it right on the middle of it. A little bit of eyelashes. Let's not get carried away. Okay. It's more like structure. All right. So. Okay. My face a little smaller here. It looks like I'm showing something. Okay. Definitely smaller. I'm gonna try to do the other eye. This eye got a little too big. I have a tendency to make the eyes too big. I already know. I always do that. I have to catch it, you know. Okay. Let's do the other one now. See, I was already getting too big. Now this is definitely how I will draw a portrait. I will, start with the shadows and so forth first. So I don't really like to be linear like that. But if I want to get the likeness right now in the very short amount of time that we have, I'm gonna have to do that. I don't really know all these highlights. I don't want to look at the clock because if I look at the clock, I don't know what I'm supposed to do and then I freak out. So I know I should be looking at the clock. I really should. But first of all, I don't like clocks. And looking at them make me nervous. One thing that I can tell you right now by looking at this is I really think I got my likeness in here. The eyes got a little too big again. I know. Let's do a little bit of shadow in the nose to get a little bit of dimension. Philodrome has a little shadow here too. Okay. Here, look, I was trying to make myself look younger by raising this cheek line, but I don't want to cheat, all right? I'm trying to be objective here as much as possible. Now, the forehead got too small. I have a big forehead, so let's make it a little bit bigger. have 2 minutes to go. Whoa. All righty. Let's eliminate some of the lines in there. Let's try to get the shadows back. Actually, I'm finding out right now that having no shadows is actually harder. It's difficult. There's a bone in here. There's a bone in here too that ties together this with this. All right, I'm gonna have a hair. I'm gonna try to be faster by using this. I know I have some white hairs over there. I'm not gonna show, but who cares? I'm just trying to get a likeness in here and see what I can do in 15 minutes, all right? And we have 40 seconds, la la la, 40 seconds. 25 seconds. Ears, you can't really see them. They're here. No times for 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, so I definitely accomplished a lot more this time, and I did get a likeness. Now I didn't have time to put any H marks at all, and that wasn't the purpose of this demonstration. You will need a lot more time, and I didn't have any time to really make the shadow areas and to give the portrait more three-dimensionality, because for that I will have to use not a frontal light but maybe a 3/4 view, and that will be more interesting. I wanted to make this as simple as possible, so hopefully I have achieved that, and next time I think I'm going to try a 1 minute self-portrait and see what turns out. And if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and I will make more like this one. Until then, thank you so much again for watching.